Hi everyone, again from Tokyo. Today I'm going to mainly use blues and I'm using a very thin medium. It's clear PVA glue, 60% of that, 10% Floetrol and 30% water. So my paints that are mixed up are quite thin. I'll put everything in the description below, but we have this blue is an ultramarine, and this is a pearl white, and that's a little bit creamier. Maybe the consistencies are not exactly the same. I've mixed that ultramarine with the pearl white, and it makes a really pretty color like that. And I have done the same here with the turquoise green. I've mixed the pearl white with it as well. So that's fun. Let's see what'll happen. I'm just explaining that there. So let's start pouring. So I start here with a straight pour, so literally just pouring it out of the cup directly like this. And then after a while, I'll swish it around, like swirl it around so it becomes more of a ring pour. Here we go. And then I'll go back to doing a straight pour and just literally going with the flow. It's very meditative. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to fix the middle here with, this is a crocheting tool, crochet needle. So I'm just going to do a little squiggle. I can't say the word, squiggle. And then pop some of those bubbles with the torch. And then put some white down, extra paint down the sides, around the circle, just to help extend the flow so that we don't lose so much of that design. So I'm going to speed through this bit because I'm just spreading this white paint onto the rest of the canvas. I realize now that I wasn't very liberal with the paint. There's not much on there, but I think it's better than like nothing at all, than a completely dry canvas, a bare canvas. So I'll give this another quick torch, and then yeah, it's time to spread this out. See what happens. I'm somewhat doing this really cautiously and slowly because this paint's quite thin, so the mix is quite thin, so I'm worried that it'll all slip off really quickly. But I'm adding some more white because now the flow is a bit slow. I didn't get to the corners when I last put the white on, so yeah, adding a little bit more white there. By the way, I have push pins on the back of my canvas. It's easier to hold the canvas, at least I think, for me when I'm doing the pour, even if it's on top of the rack. It's just when you hold it up, I find it's just less slippy. So it's quite a good idea to have them on. And also when you dry them as well, because I dry it not on that rack. So it's already on the push pins. So it's elevated, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. finding despite the paint being quite thin, it's moving slowly, so I'm going to add a little bit more paint to the corner there for the flow to go over that side. Giving it one last torch and popping any bubbles that might have cropped up. Actually, I wanted to move that bit more down to the center, the dark bit, which was initially the center. It's quite dark, that phthalo blue. It's a Value Series Studio paint. It's not like a major brand. So, yeah, it was darker than I expected, but looks like the depth of the ocean. Just fixing up or touching up the sides with some paint that's fallen into the tray below. I'm just sliding my fingers underneath the canvas to take any excess paint off so it doesn't drag the paint off that's on the top of the canvas. Yeah, you could probably use a tool for this instead of your fingers, but I kind of like touching the paint. So let's look at the result. I love how this turned out. It's so soft and gentle. I think the lines aren't sharp like I usually ring pour because the paints were thinned out a lot. I love that center part there. Look at the colors. The colors have kind of blended and muted, but that's still really pretty. It's like the depths of the ocean, but also kind of ethereal and magical at the same time. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like this a lot. Here it is all dry. I love that center part. It is rather dark, and I think that's because I use this paint brand that's not well known. So I'll try it again with Amsterdam or other paint brands, but it's still so pretty. I love those kind of finger looking things there. Nice colors. It's again very muted, but I like the fact that there's no iridescent colors in there. It was just the pearl colors that was made with the pearl white. Yeah, really pretty. I'm very satisfied with this today. Hope you enjoyed the painting. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.